everybody. It is night 2 of the Democratic National Convention featuring former President Ghislaine Maxwell pen pal Bill Clinton, plus woman who should maybe have been more discouraging when this all got started, Dr. Jill Biden.
We saw the roll call vote bounce around all the different American whole food deserts that party elites wouldn't be caught dead in.
And Colin Powell showed up to serve another batch of his endorsement magic that sealed the deal for Hillary in 2016.
Here with analysis is Princeton professor going on and on about the Roman Empire at the urinal, Dr. Ike Bloom.
And man I had to tell to take his boxing gloves off 30 seconds ago, Tyler Templeton.
Plus, National Press Secretary for the Human Rights Campaign and Democratic candidate for Delaware State Senate, Sarah McBride.
Going deeper into the story that a private jet masseuse into Bill Clinton's neck tissue, our Tooning Out Election 2020 special coverage begins right now.
From CBS All Access, this is Tooning Out the News Election 2020, the Democratic National Convention, featuring the nice billionaires' puppets.
Man, I am just coming down from that Schumer speech. I thought my heart was going to explode. That thing was exciting.
Yeah, but I just can't believe they fired Eva Longoria. That's so mean.
It is a cutthroat biz. I'm co-anchor and the cologne industry's best friend, James Smartwood.
I'm co-anchor and the Jane Goodall of Succulents, Kylie Weaver.
Finally, the Democrats have officially nominated Joseph R. Biden as their presidential nominee with a burst of party favors, their official test to make sure his heart can last at least through the midterms.
Joe Biden was so moved that for a brief moment it was actually really scary.
Vice President Biden is hereby invited to deliver an acceptance speech.
Say something, please.
Well, thank you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all.
Okay, wow. Sarah, does Joe Biden's 2-second blank stare followed by 2 seconds of boyish glee average out into a reaction Americans can be inspired by?
I think that America tonight saw what we in Delaware have always known, which is that Joe Biden and Jill Biden are individuals of kindness and compassion and empathy. They are exactly the kind of people that we want in the White House.
You know, I really wish I could have been there for the moment they stopped broadcasting and Joe found out why they were all clapping.
It was a historic one. Then we heard from the lady with the kind of hair you want to get down on one knee and propose to, Dr. Jill Biden.
She addressed the nation from one of the few public schools that has yet to be declared a coronavirus petri dish.
He and Kamala will work as hard as you do every day to make this nation better. And if I have the honor of serving as your First Lady, I will too.
Okay, yes. Using the wives of presidential candidates as props to convince people to vote for them is one of my favorite traditions. Sarah, you know Jill. When she's First Lady, will she bring back the bullying that Melania eradicated?
I think Jill Biden is going to be an incredible First Lady. She worked through her entire time as Second Lady, still teaching at a community college in Virginia. She said she still wants to teach as the First Lady to now President Biden. And I think that we will have a First Lady who we can be proud of, who when she actually says she's going to address bullying and combat bullying, she'll follow through with it, and she'll have a spouse who follows through with it too.
I really did appreciate that she did her speech there from the classroom. It's a very special place for Joe. It's where he's done his best plagiarizing.
It actually reminds me of when I was a student giving my peers a speech as an 8-year-old when Ronald Reagan accepted his nomination.
Aww.
Just once, everybody, I want to see a potential First Lady say, "My guy's a shithead, but might be good at signing crap."
You're absolutely right, Tyler. A relaxed and refreshed Bill Clinton, fresh from getting the knots rubbed out of his neck, had this to say about President Trump.
Just one thing never changes: his determination to deny responsibility and shift the blame. The buck never stops there.
This was a smart move. Americans looked to Bill Clinton as a paragon of accepting responsibility for his actions.
Absolutely, James. You know, this speech was really powerful. This could be what sways Ghislaine's vote if her trial's on hold past November 3rd.
And viewers did complain that Bill Clinton got more airtime than AOC, but Clinton is required by law to stay at least 5 minutes of airtime away from AOC.
Now, Sarah, come clean here. If you unblur those photos behind him, every single one of those pictures is of Soros.
This is exactly what Republicans will always try to do. They'll try to distract from the real issues at hand. The election is about character, it's about compassion, and Joe Biden has demonstrated character and compassion throughout his life. and he will bring decency and goodness back to the White House, and that's really what we need.
It was a little strange of MSNBC to tease that Bill Clinton was coming up with that photo of him with Ghislaine.
I will say, moving on, one of the most memorable moments of the night was when AOC, yes, escaped the leash the DNC had her on just long enough to zoom bomb the convention.
In a time when millions of people in the United States are looking for deep, systemic solutions to our crises of mass evictions, unemployment, and lack of health care, en el espíritu del pueblo, and out of a love for all people, I hereby second the nomination of Senator Bernard Sanders of Vermont.
Okay, I love this. There is something for everyone in the Democratic Convention. For Republicans, there's Colin Powell, Cindy McCain, and John Kasich. And for progressives, 60 seconds of AOC while Nancy Pelosi waits just out of frame revving a bone saw.